guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought I would work in my Folks of the Forest journal. Now this was sitting on my shelf and I had a little sort of spark of an idea that I just wanted to pop onto the inside front cover. Now I've got a playlist of lots of things that I've done in here, so I will link that underneath, but I've been putting it aside because I didn't want to rush this journal because I'm loving it. It's a real big fat one, and I don't want to just finish it for the sake of finishing it, so I am just doing it when I have little sort of like sparks of inspiration, and that's what I have today. So what I did, because I was going through my fabrics and stuff, because I have this morning I was finishing off my spools. These are the ones that I got from Amazon, and I decorated all of them, so you're all ready to put all my bits of fabric and stuff on. So I'm really excited about that. My bits of lace. So I was sorting some stuff out, and then I came across my Folks of the Forest journal and all the bits and pieces. So I thought I would have a little rummage through it. And I had this piece here, which is a piece of cheesecloth which I coloured, and it had a little section cut out like that. So all as I've done, I have sewn a piece of seam binding across here, just across that sort of cut out bit. And what I was thinking of is making a little funny shaped pocket to go in the front. So I'm going to pop that up like that and just stick this on. I can only stick it to here because that's where it bends, so I must remember that. And I thought this can be sticking out, I'm not really bothered about that, and I thought we could have a nice little pocket there, but I need to put something on the back. And I have these little pieces here which I quite like. I want it to look sort of like raggedy and rustic and grungy, so I thought I would just stick these pieces down. I think that's a little bit too small. I'm not worried about it being sort of patchworky, but I thought I'm going to stick these pieces down. I'm going to use some thick gel medium just to scrunch that down. I might even leave that bit. Am I in? Yeah, I'm in the right place. So let's just scrunch this bit up, because that you will probably see underneath as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Should we put it this way? That gets stuck down, and then this one I'm just going to stick over the top like that, and then we've got this lovely little pocket in there which I just think looks really nice. So it's just a quick one today, just to show you this. I'm not too worried about the back one because I can do that in any, I'm not worried about it being the same. Now I'm going to just use some gel matte medium on here just to stick this fabric down, because this is really thick. This is what I stuck this journal cover in with, the actual journal pages in. I'm going to just stick this nice big layer of this over the top, and I think I'll probably glue gun the little pocket in. So this is great for fabric. You can always add a little bit more to the edges. Let's just stick this on. Down like this. But again, you can use whatever glues you have. It doesn't really matter what you use, but I find this to be... Oh, don't do that. Stuck my nail. You can use gloves with this as well if you want to. So that's the big, so let's just stick this down like that. And it sticks quite hard. It has a good grip on it, and it doesn't sort of seep through your fabric. Well, I found it doesn't anyway, so that can go on. Let's just stick this piece on like that. Stick that down, which can go in with a little bit more. Let's just pop a bit up here. Do we need a little bit on the edge? maybe just a little bit, just down like that. I'm going to put a little bit more just on this bottom bit. I don't think I put enough down here. Not that you're really going to see that because that's going to be covered up with the pocket, but I'm liking this little bit that sort of dangles out underneath. Now, shall I put the pocket on with this? I think I might actually just glue on the pocket. I think it will be a lot easier to do. So let's just pop the lid on that. Pop that down. Now that looks really, really good, doesn't it? I'm going to put this, I want to put that on just like that. What do you reckon? I'm not worried about it being tidy. We don't like tidy things in this one, do we? Doesn't need it to be tidy, so I'm going to just sort of keep it like that. I think I've got my glue gun. I'm going to start this side, I think, just a little bit, just to stick that on, stick that down. What do we do? A little bit. I'm going to just stick that down. That can wrinkle up. Doesn't matter about that, does it? Stick that down, and then we can. I'm going to turn this way just so I can see better what I'm doing. And I want this little bit, oops, to sort of be up like that, and then we've got our little pocket. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick the top piece like that. Just sort of work my way down. Like that. Okay, oops. Glue everywhere. Okay, what do you think? I think that's fabulous, don't you? I think that's a really, really lovely pocket. Now I've got bits of glue everywhere. Super simple, super simple. Actually, what I might do, let's just pop a little bit of glue in here. Just like that, stick that bit down. You can always go back if little bits are, it hasn't stuck down properly. Obviously we can go back in there. But the gel matte medium will dry quite hard. I'm just hoping it's not going to change the colour of my fabric, because that's got some obviously colour on there, and sometimes the glue does interfere with the colour. So we shall see, but look at that, lovely, love, love, love. So that sort of like hangs out the bottom. Ooh, that doesn't go there. Out the side, I mean, which looks good, doesn't it? We've got these little grungy bits hanging out the bottom. Now, I still haven't got round to figuring out exactly what I want on the front, but I think it's going to be quite bulky, so I'm really going to leave that till the very, very end, I think. Now, absolutely loving that. Let's just pop a little bit. So I'm going to leave it like that, because I can always add in, can't I? If I want to add some other little bits on there, I can do that, but loving that. So shall we? I don't think I've got enough bits and pieces here to do this side. Let me just move my bits out of the way. This is quite a big journal, so it takes up quite a lot of room. Do you think we could use a little bit of this? I wasn't going to do the back, but now I want to do the back. What about this piece? What do you think? That little grungy piece? Make another little grungy pocket. What's this piece? We could have a little, or maybe we'll go for a different colour. Maybe we'll go for, might just make a little grungy pocket. Should we have it bigger there? Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll just use this bit. That's so nice, because I like these sort of like odd shapes that it's going to do, like the other one. So then we've got this little grungy bit hanging out the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. What did I do with my scissors? Okay, these will do. Let's just chop and chop up this bit. There we go. Now let's grungy it a little bit, shall we? Make it all nice and messy. There we go. Okay, so this we've got this little bit that's all grunging out of there. Oh, grungy is my new word for the day by the sounds of it. Okay, what do you think? That can go on there, but what I might do, I might layer up a little bit. I've got some of these little pieces, little odd pieces. Lots of thread everywhere, which I might go on the sewing machine actually. I might just hang that sort of from the pocket. Should we make it look nice and messy? But we also need to do the background, don't we? That might go in the background. Oh, let's save that little bit. What else have we got? What's that piece? Should we just do like a little patchworky bit at the back? Could do that, couldn't we? Like that. That's a good idea. Let's have that on there. And we've got a sort of darker green bit on here. That's quite nice. Now, did I have any? Should we do this? Shall I just sew this onto the pocket? We've got a darker bit. Got this piece. Oh, I've got some. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? That's what I might do. I might just sew this on to there. Let's pop that on there. Just so it just reinforces that top bit. We're going to pop some bits and pieces inside. So what do we do? About this much, I think. Pop that to the side. Should we have a little bit of this dangling off it? Let's just cut that piece. Scrunch it all up like that. Okay. Right, I'm going to pop that to the side a minute before I sew it, and then let's get some grungy bits to go on here. Oh, I could actually use a little bit of this. This was left over from the other bit, wasn't it? Which side? Don't know whether to leave that. I'm going to have the pocket so it doesn't really need to be. Get away with not having anything on the bottom there, couldn't we? I think that's what we shall do. Just make a little patchwork. Ooh. A bit hard. Okay, maybe I'll pop a little bit of this down there. I think I will. Gosh, I didn't cut that very straight, did I? That's okay. Right, I'm going to stick that onto there, and then we can have this piece on there. Nice grungy piece. Right, I'm just going to stick this. Where's our? Let's just do it. That doesn't. Let's keep these pieces because I'm going to lose those otherwise. Okay. Oops. Going to stick that on. some down here. This is a little bit bendy, a little bit too bendy actually for this. Let's just stick those little bits down. How far do we need this glue? Let's just do the top bit. Let's stick that up. There. Stick these pieces on. Oops, we don't want that big lump. Let's put that in the bin. Do a little bit more. There we go, fabulous. Now this lovely piece of cheesecloth, I probably don't really need all of that. Let's just tear down there and then we can keep that bit. So that's going to make a nice big mess. Let's just scrape a little bit off. Perfect. What did I do with that other little piece? Can't remember where I was going to put this. I'm going to put that there. Let me just cut that off. Oh, I'm liking this little patchwork look. Stick that down. Do you think that will fill in that little hole there? Oh, look at that. That's what we'll do. Stick that down. Okay. Not that you'll really be able to see this bit. So I think that's going to be covered up. But look at that. Gosh, I do like that. And then we're going to get our little pocket. That to the side. That doesn't matter because we're going to cover this up anyway. Oh, just see that. Oh, I like it. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay guys, so what I am going to do, I'm going to pop over to the sewing machine. I'm going to pop that onto there. Which way should we have this? Should I have that just grunged onto there? And then I'm going to just sew that over the top just to reinforce that one so it's got another little pocket. Looks like a washing line, doesn't it? Fabulous. Okay, I will be back 2 seconds. Okay, so look at that. It does. It looks like a little gnome's washing line, doesn't it? But it looks really grungy and lovely. So what I was thinking, I'm going to just stick that down like that, and then we've got this lovely pocket. I don't really need that little bit. I'm going to stick this side down first, I think. Probably come a little bit higher actually, like that. This. Okay, let's get the glue gun. Should we just stick that up? I don't mind it's all wonky. I'm quite happy about it being wonky. So let's just, don't want to get in the way of the little foldy bit there. So let's just pop some glue down. We don't want the pocket to fall off, do we? So there we go. That's that one. Oops. Should I put that there? gosh, I'm loving this. I'm going to do this side now. So let's go from here all the way down. Just stick that in like that. Perfect. And then we'll just pop a little bit along the bottom. Just like that. Lovely. Look at that. I'm loving it. Now glue gun fingers. Let that dry a little bit. Oh gosh, I do love it. Now I did have some little seam binding flowers somewhere. They could be, oh, there's one. I was going to say they could be anywhere, but look at that. That would fit perfect, wouldn't it? Gosh, I do like this. Pop that on there. Now I've also found some bits and pieces from my Nature's Notes digital kit, which I'm loving, which goes really well with this. Look at that. Fabulous. I'm loving it. So that's the back pocket, and that's a lovely front one. Now I could do with a little flower on this one, couldn't I? Look at all my bits and pieces in there. So I've got a pair of my big scissors. I need, oh look at that one. There we go. Do you think that will go on there? Perfect. I'm going to put that on there. Little seam binding flower. Make sure we don't stick it to the back. There we go. Maybe we could add a little bit of bling or something in there at some point. But look at that, I'm loving that. It looks really, really lovely, doesn't it? And these bits, I'm quite happy for them to be all nice and loose like that, I think. So that folds up. So that's the back. Oh gosh, we've got lots of bits of thread everywhere. This is the pocket, so that's just hanging out. We've got some hanging from the bottom. Oh, I think that's fabulous. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Really, really pleased with that. So let's see. We have got lots and lots of bits in here. So don't think I've got a huge amount I need to do in here. I don't want to add too much more, but I do have the pockets. These are from Nature's Notes, and I believe they would work really well. This one will, with the mushrooms on it, won't it? Shall we pop a little pocket on there? Now I have got the urge to do this journal now, so I don't know whether you guys have finished yours, because I know lots of you were making them, and I think some of you were actually did message me to say you were taking a break from it as well, just to get your ideas back. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can, like I was saying before, you can just finish it for the sake of finishing it. I do like my little, did you see, I don't know whether you've seen the video for these ones, but I just love the little paper clips. Now I am going to, gosh, stick that onto there like that, because I think that will work really well. If I can find some glue, here we go. Let's pop a little bit of glue, and what I'll do, I'm going to try and do a few videos of this week. Maybe on Wednesday, because I thought I was going to do Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember, for Fun and Simple Crafting. I'm going to make some little clusters. So I've got some bits from Nature's Notes, so I'm going to make some clusters with that, I think, to do that. Now it's not going to be easy to stick these on. So much in this book. What do we have on that side? There we go. Let's try and squeeze this down. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect little pocket. Now I will also get some of my, got these cards that would work in there as well. So it all works together. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's one of the pages. Oh, that might be quite nice to go in the front. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm going to leave that in there for a bit, just so that I will embellish that. I like that. That looks really nice in there. Gosh, that works well, doesn't it? So, look, little mushroom, so that works perfectly on there. And then I have another one. Should we do a double pocket? No. I don't think so. What else have we got in here? I could pop one on here, couldn't I? Yes, maybe I'll do that. I think it needs a little bit of grunging. A little bit of something on there as well. Let's just see. Put this on there. Let's get some of our little bits that we've got. Put this on. Let's add a few bits. I think I'll do that with the other pocket as well. Oops, I'm so covered in glue gun glue. Let's take that piece off. Scrunch it up. Okay, let's just stick this on. Put this on. A little bit of glue. What should we do? Pop it there, then I can add some bits around the edge. Hold that down. And you see, and then you've got these little grungy bits that we can just stick on. Now I'm going to just use a bit of glue gun, I think. Stick our pocket down just a tiny bit. Which way round should we have this? Pop this just sort of along the bottom there. Scrunch that up. Little bit of glue there. Nice thing about the glue gun, it's sort of instant, but it's very hot. Look at that. Lovely. Okay. That looks good, doesn't it? How well that works. I'm really, really pleased. So, shall I put something on this one? Gosh, I need to prop this up a little bit, don't I? It's so big. What shall we put on this one? I've got a little bit of the rusty one here. That would probably work, wouldn't it? Actually, that would work really nicely. Let's just take a little section. There we go. I'm not sure how we're doing for time. Oh, we're good. We're good for time. Lovely. Sorry guys, it's not the best angle, is it, to do this. Stick that down. There we go. Lovely. Really good. Perfect. Loving it. So what have we got on there? Gosh, I do love this. I do love this journal. It is such a beautiful journal. Okay, so we've got that one on there. What else have we got? Have I got another little pocket do you think could go in? Little daffodils. I've got daisies on this side. What should we put? Should we just pop a little random pocket somewhere? I'm not sure. That would go on there because it's quite sort of green, isn't it? So we've got the right colours to go in there. Let's just add. I think this journal is just going to be full of lots of little bits and pieces. That's why I made these extra bits for writing in, because the pages are not very good for writing in because I'm filling them up too much. But it's going to be a very visual sort of journal, isn't it? Very tactile, which is beautiful. Right, got my ink everywhere. Should I just pop that on the bottom? That fits, doesn't it? Could do with, what should we pop? What should we pop on here? Got a little bit of this. Do you think I should stick a little bit of this along the top? Maybe I will just have a nice little bow. What do you think? Just needs something on there, doesn't it? And that's going to be too dingly dangly long. I think it's a bit too long. I like the long lengths of the little tails of the bow, but only when they're sort of a little bit higher up the page, I think. Let's just make a little bow like that. There we go. I'm not sure that's much different than the last one. Scrunch it up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Let's pop this on. Oops, I left it off. I left the lid off. Now it's not going to work for me. Let's have a little bit of 3-in-1. This will work. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Perfect. Oh dear, I just got a tickle in my throat. That made me cough. Made my eyes water. Look at that. I don't know whether I showed you this one, but I put one of my little resin dragonflies on there. I just attached it in 2 places, and I've used it as a little sort of like tuck in there, which is lovely, isn't it? So there we go. That's that. Dear me. Where should we pop our little bow? Should we pop it this side or this side? Just pop it this side, I think. A little bit of glue on there. There we go. Oh, I could have that going along the top, couldn't I? No, I shall leave it just dingly dangling down for now. We can always go back if we need to. Look at that. I like all these little sparkly bits. I think I need to put a few more little sparkly bits in there. Got a little pocket there. Loving that. A few more pages in there. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's going to be it for today. So my aim was to do this front pocket one, really, which I'm absolutely loving. I think it looks really, really lovely and grungy. That can go in there. Beautiful back pocket. Look at that. Loving it. Really looks like a little washing line, but I think that looks cool. And then we will find something to pop in there. Oh, I did pop in the Friday freebie. Do you remember we had a Friday freebie, the specimen log? I put that one in there as well because I thought that would work well in here. So loving that. So there we go, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to do some little clusters this week to add in here as well as little extras. So please do join me for that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do press the little bell and you'll be notified every time I pop on a video. So thank you so much for joining me. Please take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Alright guys, bye bye.